Welcome to another episode of Speak Lab, English Edition. I'm your host, Ariana, and today we're going to tackle something that holds many of us back from reaching our full potential, self-doubt. In fact, Susie Kassem once said, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will." Think about that for a moment. How many times have you held yourself back because you weren't sure you could succeed? Maybe you've questioned your abilities or second-guessed your decisions. We've all been there. But today, we're going to talk about how you can break through that doubt and start believing in yourself. Because when you eliminate doubt, you unlock the potential to achieve your wildest dreams. Let's start by talking about what self-doubt is and why it happens. At its core, self-doubt is the lack of belief in your abilities, potential, or worthiness. It can make you feel stuck, unsure of your next move, or even paralyze you into inaction. Self-doubt is natural, especially when we're stepping into new territory or facing challenges that seem bigger than us. The fear of failure, judgment, or not being good enough can creep in, making us question everything about ourselves and our goals. But here's the thing, that doubt doesn't define us. It's just a feeling, and feelings aren't facts. The problem is, many of us let self-doubt control our actions, or in some cases, prevent us from taking action at all. But today, I want to help you understand that you don't have to let self-doubt dictate your future. Before we talk about overcoming self-doubt, let's talk about what's on the other side of it, self-belief. The truth is, self-belief is what helps us push past obstacles and keep going when things get tough. It's the foundation for everything you want to achieve. But how do you develop self-belief when doubt is screaming at you? It starts by recognizing your strengths and acknowledging your past successes, no matter how small they may seem. Take a moment to reflect on the times you've succeeded, in school, in relationships, in your career, or even in personal growth. You've already overcome obstacles before, and that's proof that you are capable of achieving your dreams. When you start to believe in your own abilities, you open up to new opportunities and possibilities. Belief in yourself creates momentum, and that momentum carries you toward your goals. Now, let's dive into some practical strategies for overcoming self-doubt. These are things you can start doing today to break free from that feeling of not being enough. Number 1. Recognize and challenge negative thoughts. The first step is awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts. When doubt creeps in, ask yourself, is this thought true? What evidence do I have that contradicts this thought? Challenging those negative beliefs is a powerful way to weaken them. You can also reframe negative self-talk into positive affirmations. For example, instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," try, "I am capable and I have the skills to succeed." Number 2. Surround yourself with positivity. Who you surround yourself with has a huge impact on your self-belief. If you're constantly around people who reinforce your doubts, it's time to reevaluate those relationships. Seek out supportive, encouraging people who believe in you and your dreams. Surrounding yourself with positivity helps drown out the negativity. Number 3. Take small, consistent steps. One of the best ways to combat self-doubt is by taking action. And I mean small steps. When we face something big, it's easy to get overwhelmed, but breaking things down into manageable tasks helps build confidence. Each small victory reminds you that you're capable of success. And the more action you take, the less room there is for doubt. Number 4. Visualize success. Visualization is a powerful tool in overcoming self-doubt. Spend time imagining yourself succeeding in your goals. Picture the process, feel the emotions, and see the end result. Visualization helps create a mindset of success and trains your brain to believe it's possible. Number 5. Learn from failure. Failure isn't the enemy of success, it's a part of the journey. Every successful person has failed at something, but they didn't let that failure stop them. Instead of letting failure feed your doubt, let it fuel your growth. Learn from your mistakes, adjust your approach, and try again. Overcoming self-doubt doesn't happen overnight, it's a process. Building resilience against doubt takes time and practice, but it's possible. Resilience means bouncing back from setbacks, staying committed to your goals, and not letting temporary doubts derail your progress. One way to build resilience is by developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort and learning. This mindset shifts your perspective on challenges and failures. Instead of seeing them as proof of your inadequacy, you see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Another key to resilience is self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you make mistakes or experience setbacks. Remember that everyone has doubts, and it's okay to feel vulnerable. What matters is how you respond to those feelings. Let's take a moment to look at some real-life examples of people who've overcome self-doubt and achieved great things. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers. She was a single mother living on welfare and faced constant doubt. But instead of giving in to that doubt, she kept pushing forward. She believed in her story and her ability to write it, and eventually, her perseverance paid off. Or consider Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure could have been a reason to doubt himself, but instead, he saw each attempt as a lesson. As he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." These stories remind us that self-doubt is something that everyone faces, no matter how successful they become. The key is not to let it stop you from taking action and believing in your potential. So, as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with one final thought: self-doubt is normal, but it doesn't have to control your life. Recognize it, challenge it, and replace it with self-belief. Take small steps, surround yourself with positivity, and remember, failure is not the end, it's a lesson on the path to success. Thank you for joining me today on SpeakLab, English Edition. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who could use a little encouragement. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep believing in yourself and don't let doubt steal your dreams.